Okay guys, we're here at Slon the Rook. He'll be pretty easy as usual, but we did do a little bit of leveling since last time, not a lot. So, may as well just go over our general stats and whatnot. As you can see, Rory is fitting in as our tank and attacker here for the most part, though in time I'm probably going to need to put some strength seeds on him, since as much as he's doing a pretty good damage, it's definitely not outstanding in any particular way. But he does have some neat skills that aren't going to be relevant to this fight, but in later fights. Then Curtis here is doing... He's well-rounded. He just could use a little bit more defense and all that, but the Slime Curio has that kind of effect where it can be... It has a little less defense, but it does give him the heal over time, so I may have to balance that depending the fight here and there, but same spells at the moment here. As for Thamthon, I still think he's got the same spells here, but Tongue Lashing is going to be what's important here, so he could keep stunning Slon. And, but yeah, otherwise, he's naturally fast, which is going to be useful. He's probably going to be our Sage Stone holder eventually. Not in this fight, but in other fights. And our Grudgerigar Bud stats didn't change at all, so don't worry about him. But he did get some new items here. I did upgrade our weapons. We got end gear. We've got thinking caps now, so our defenses are higher. Flowing dresses are on everybody that can wear it besides Curtis. And I got a flame shield to help with some breath attacks, like ice damage at least. So otherwise, his items don't matter too much. We did get some flame tank boomerangs from the Fairy Lay TNT board. Got 2 of them, so all good there. Good stuff there. Curtis here. Still got the usual gear here. He doesn't get a shield upgrade for a little bit. We did get the Happy Hat. Since we have the magic key now, we were able to get one. But we also, I think we got one at the... Oh, no, it wasn't a magic key door. That's a final key door. Excuse me, that was for the TNT board. We will get another one, but I don't think anyone else can equip it, so... But it fits very well to have the healer on this, anyway. Obviously we had the Zenithine shield, but I have him on it just for future times, because he's going to be the one that usually heals anyway, so... And the Dark Shield we picked up in this area, so... Eventually that may be used. It's not going to be useful here, though. Thamthon's on his next best weapon, since I don't like to have more than one casino gear per run, so Spike Steel Whip's the best weapon he's going to be able to equip for now. Technically the Flame Tang Boomerang kind of works too, but whatever. Flowing Dress again, mentioned that we bought some. Flame Shield as well, and the Thinking Cap, because he has the same gear set as Rory. Everything else is just kind of whatever here, though. And as for Bud, we picked up the Fairy Foil in both on the way to Fairy Lay, as well as we've got a couple extras in the TNT board shop. Flowing Dress and Hermes Hat we picked up at the TNT board as well. I gave him the Meteorite Bracer just for now. Everything's gonna be shifting around a lot when it comes to the gear. For now, I want him to be able to oomph ahead of time, but that's not gonna be as important later. And we also got the Staff of Salvation that we got from on our way to the sunken Zenithian Castle, that cave. I can't remember the name of it, but I have him on it on the Staff of Salvation for now, since once he gets the buffs up, he doesn't really have much to do. But later on, that's not going to always be true. It's going to be shuffled around. That's what a lot of this is going to be, is a lot of gear shuffling, depending the situation. And of course, the Flame Tang Boomerang I got from the TNT board as well. Anyway, that's just to catch you up on all the gear that we've gotten and such, so that way I don't have to go over it as much when we do Ladja. So, let's go ahead and take on Slon, because Slon is easy peasy here. For not really boss time. Alright, so for this, I'm going to have Rory Muster Strength. We're going to have Curtis Kabuff, because that's going to be important. Thamthon's going to Tongue Lash, and Bud is going to oomph up Rory. Nice! Goosebumps! Or, oh my god, goosebumps. That's so old. Anyway, now that Rory's both mustered up and oomphed, he is going to attack. Curtis, at this point, is going to attack as well. And Thamthon's going to keep up the tongue lashing. And Bud's going to oomph Curtis. Good, good. Yeah, but Rory did some really good damage there. I wasn't looking at that at the moment, sorry. And now that everyone's oomphed up, he's going to kabuff at them. But yeah, I like that Bud, despite, you know, not having very good survivable stats, can be very, very useful. But yeah, he's going to just keep up the oomph train here. Nice damage, basically 300. And you do slightly more damage if you muster strength instead of attacking each turn. It's just not by much, but it's still technically more. Anyway, keep kabuffing, get our defenses maxed out so that if he doesn't get goosebumps, we can just go ahead and be able to take an attack. Alright, at this point, I don't think you can kabuff anymore. Oomph yourself. You can help out attack. Ah, there's the failure, but that did not matter. Let's see. I don't remember if I attacked already or not, so I'm just gonna attack. It doesn't matter if I didn't. And you go ahead and start attacking. Yeah, he does respectable damage if he's oomphed. Alright, I didn't muster strength, that was the issue. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this fight's easy, it's just, well, the way I'm doing it is probably slightly tedious. I could probably just keep healing over and over, but it's unnecessary when you don't have to take damage, you know? Alright, you have to muster. Oop. It's hard to keep track of everybody's actions here. But yeah, that's it. Slon the Rook is dead. He hardly mattered. But still, just to show how versatile this group is, it kind of works out. That's not going to be the way it is all the time, but it's definitely helpful for right now. I will meet you at Ladja next. Okay guys, we're here at Ladja, and we did level up once, but nothing too important anyway. I did move some items around though, so one thing I also wanted to mention, I did get the Elfin Charm over at the Fairy Lake TNT board. I forgot to mention that last time. The more important thing here is that Thamthon now has the Staff of Salvation, and that's because Bud has a very high mortality rate here and probably won't be able to use the Staff of Salvation reliably. And in fact, I almost guarantee Bud's gonna die, but that's where Curtis having Kazing really helps, since it's like, you have to expect Bud to die, but it's okay, because Curtis can take care of it. So, that's the only major difference. Otherwise, everything's basically the same. So, why don't we just go ahead and jump in against Ladja. This fight's gonna be definitely harder, though. But it's definitely possible. Because now it is boss time against Bishop Ladja. Alright, first things first. We're going to actually have Rory use one of his spells. He's going to use Kasap to start it off against Bishop Ladja. Curtis is going to go ahead and kabuff. And I have Thamthon on focus on healing, but he'll be doing whatever he feels like because there's no real reason for me to control. He's either going to use Cast Frizzle or he's going to heal people. That's his main thing. And now, Bud is going to go ahead and oomph Rory. But yeah, that's why Thamthon is the way I have it. Alright, good Kasap. Now, he's just going to go ahead and... We're going to see how much damage he's doing regularly here. You're going to go ahead and just attack, because we can do that right now, and you're going to oomph Curtis as well. Yeah, that's why we wanted to get the Kasap in, because of bounce. Alright, you two go ahead and attack. You're going to go ahead and oomph Thamthon as well. Just because Thamthon's eventually going to be better off attacking when he doesn't need to heal. Alright, you two keep attacking, and you're going to kabuff. If bounce wears off, we're going to throw in another Kasap, but it'll be from Bud. Nice. Alright, keep kabuffing. We're just going to keep raising our defense with Bud. As you can see, it's definitely doing some heavy damage still. Alright, you two attack, and you're going to go ahead and Kasap because it's down. Very good. This is where things get a little problematic. Yeah, you don't want Curtis going down. If you wanted to, you could put Curtis on focus on healing as well, but I don't think it's necessary completely. However, I am going to go ahead and multi-heal. Thamthon's probably going to heal Curtis first. And Bud's going to defend because he can't take damage right now. Yep. And that's why I did it that way. Okay. You two attack, and now that you're at full HP, you can go ahead and try to kabuff one more time. I think we're about max now. Also, because we already double kasapped him, so he's taking full damage here. Thamthon will outspeed Bishop Ladja, so we're okay. And at this point, yeah, this is going to probably show us maxed out completely. He doesn't have anything else he could do. He could oomph himself, but there's really little point. But he could help out the attack sometimes if he wanted to. Ooh, nice. Alright, why not? You don't have much else to do and you're at full HP, go ahead and oomph. In my test run, though, Bud died pretty fast because of, well, combination of things. Like, he got double frizzled, he's down. Alright. I'm going to have you actually go ahead and multi-heal, again, just to be safe. And are you... Yes, you're on your fairy full. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, even Bud can do decent damage now. Very good. But yeah, multi-heal is definitely coming in handy here. And now we all just wail on Ladja. Sadly, we're not going to be able to have this... There we go. This type of ease later on, but it's still pretty good. Because, we won't be able to kasap him later, and but we will be able to get all the buffs in we want, but the breath attacks are going to be nuts. Anyway, we get some level ups. Why not? What do you get, Rory? Anything good? Nah. Alright, anyway, that's it for Ladja. I will meet you at the Bjorn fight. Not sure how I'm going to feel about that, because I had to decide, do I bring Thamthon or Bud? Because Bud has got really a lot of uses, but he also... I don't know. I'll decide and I'll meet you there. Hello guys, and we're here against Bjorn. Couple things I wanted to go over. One thing is, I use the action replay code to make monsters have only a max of 1 HP. It makes things easier for me on my end, so I don't have to keep having to reset his HP to 1 every time I have to bring him in. I mean, there's only so many more times I'm going to have to, at least. I think it's just 1 more time. But still... No, 3... Technically 2 more times. But still, I did it for my own convenience, because he's not... Even if he levels up, I can always just reset his HP back down. So, just wanted to let you guys know. But anyway, this is my 3-man party for this fight against Bjorn. It's going to be... Well, it's going to be a little tricky. But... The main 2 that you should always bring with you in this type of party, though, is going to be either Rory or Curtis, because these 2, well, Rory is going to be your attacker, Curtis is going to be the full support. And then it's up to you whether you want to bring Bud or Thamthon in this case, because they both are pretty much we're going to have the same function. Thamthon is going to be playing more of a support role in some way, but he also can actually attack and survive a little better, which is why I decided to go with him. However, if you were to bring Bud, in some ways he'll take some burdens off of Curtis, but in some ways you also create more because Curtis is going to have to revive Bud more. So, it really depends on your preferences, but I think this is the better options in any case. For item setup, Yig Leaves are more important on Rory. The Fairy Foils just in case Curtis can't get a buff in, but generally that's not going to be an issue. Here comes Curtis. Curtis, I have the usual gear on him, but I did give him the Meteorite Bracer this time, since Bud's not going to need it, and Thamthon does not need it at all, and Rory doesn't need to be fast to be an attacker, so Curtis can secure the heals in best at the end of the rounds, so he'll go first, so he can just go like, okay, this is the damage we took, heal. But if he doesn't need to heal, he can also attack, so it kind of works out. But then, of course, the Zenithian Shield is going to be pretty important for this one, because Curtis is the one you want to keep alive. The other 2 is preferable to keep alive, but, if they die, you can revive them. It's not the end of the world. Dark Shield, don't worry about that. The Elfin Elixir is going to be somewhat important, because we're probably going to need to recover our MP. There's a chance we might not need to, but it happens. And as for Thamthon... One thing to mention is that, well, 1, he's got the Staff of Salvation this time as well. 2, he's got the Zenithian Sword, because we need to get rid of any buffs that Bjorn decides to do to himself. And 3, he's got the Fairy Foil in case Curtis can't be bothered to raise defenses up, so Thamthon can do so. He's also got a Yig leave in case Curtis goes down, because Curtis is the only one that these leaves are designated for. And he's got packs of punches, which kind of replace Bud decently well enough, since, well, we got the oomph going here for us, and since oomph doesn't wear off like it does in other generations, this is perfect. So, yeah, we got 2 here. It's mostly in case Rory goes down. That's really what it is, because don't even bother giving it to Curtis. Curtis is rarely going to need to attack, which means this fight's going to take a while, just so you guys know. Yigdu is in case Curtis shouldn't be having to heal, like if you want him to do something else, like get his bounce spell back up or whatever. And then Elfin Elixir in case Curtis is out of MP. So really it revolves around keeping Rory and Curtis in the game. So that's it, how we're going to be doing this fight. I guess I'll just see you there, so since it takes a while to get into the fight. So yeah, I'll see you at the start. And it's boss time against Bjorn. Alright. So, here's what we're going to start off as. We're going to first have you just use an item. Just keep showing Bjorn his reflection. I'm sure that'll crack the mirror. For you, we're going to actually start with a kasap, just for the beginning. After that, Rory's just going to focus on attacking. Let's see. Curtis is going to start off with the Zenithian Shield, and as for you, Thamthon, let's see. I think I'm gonna have you start with this Frizzle. Get some damage out there. I'm so used to having Bud in the last row there. Okay, that was some ouchies. But okay, you're going to attack. You are going to just multi-heal. You're better off. And I just realized I was supposed to pack some punch that turn, but that's okay. That's why Thamthon... I mean, it helps that Thamthon is faster than Rory, so yeah. Oh yeah, he's already heading off against Curtis here. Well, go ahead and just attack. We're going to have you... should I save MP? I'm going to say yeah. You go ahead and full heal, and you go ahead and just heal yourself. Yeah, that Staff of Salvation will be helpful. But yeah, if Curtis keeps getting focused down like that, he's not going to survive. So now he's going to start a kabuff train a little bit. You're going to go ahead and heal Curtis. But yeah, you can get unlucky where Curtis is just focused down big time. Alright, keep attacking. You're okay, so kabuff, and you're going to heal Rory. Yeah, you don't want to have to kabuff all the time, though. Alright, I'm going to say refresh your bounce, and you're going to go ahead and frizzle. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. You're going to go ahead and just use regular buff on Rory. That'll increase the amount of defense he gets. Alright, the fire is a little problematic. Alright, he already was kasap twice, so he's right now at regular defense, so we can keep going. I'm going to say, go ahead and throw a buff on Thamthon, and Thamthon is going to heal Rory. Ow, quit it. Yeah, go ahead and just full heal yourself. And why don't you go ahead and heal yourself. Yeah, Rory's on his own. Alright, I'm gonna have you... Actually, no, you need to refresh your Zenithian shield, and you're gonna heal Curtis. Yeah, it's not like Dragon Quest IV where it sometimes bugs out when you refresh your bounce spell. We're okay right now. I'm gonna have you throw a kabuff out, just because I'm not sure if Curtis is at max defense yet or not. And you're gonna go ahead and heal yourself. I was debating. Alright, now I have to ruin his defense. Alright. You keep attacking, you're going to go ahead and mid-heal yourself, and you're going to Zenithian Sword. Ah, Rory got a high roll. That's unfortunate. Oh wow, double kasap. Well, he just weakened himself, but okay. You still have your bounce spell up, I think, so go ahead and throw a kabuff, I think, because yeah. And you're going to heal Rory. Yeah. Unfortunately, the way the mechanics work with buff and kabuff is the higher your defense, the more kasap lowers it. It's at least for the team, anyway. But if he buffs himself up, I feel like kasap doesn't do the same. It's a little obnoxious, honestly. You're actually doing okay, and he's fully down right now. Why don't you actually let out an attack, and you can heal yourself. Alright, he's at normal, and now he's overtaxed here. Why don't you actually use Muster Strength instead? You throw a kabuff, and you're going to go ahead and Zythian him down. This way, in case Rory gets the agility up or something. Alright, now it's actually time to multi-heal. Alright, go ahead and attack. You're going to multi-heal, and you're going to... Actually, I'm going to have you raise your defense. This is a little bit different than how I did this in my test runs, though. God damn it. I hate that. Alright, throw a buff on Rory, and you're going to frizzle. Yeah, he's able to sap more than we're able to buff, and it's obnoxious, really. Alright, this again, huh? Alright, Muster Strength. Throw a buff on Thamthon, and you're going to... Oop, no. You're going to Zenithian Sword him down. Oh, I gotta bounce. That's okay, and we're alright. You're going to attack, get your bounce spell up, and you're gonna frizzle. Luckily he has that. Okay, yeah. Time for some extra heals. You're healing him, and you're going to heal Curtis. Very good. Is his defense all the way down? Huh. That doesn't seem like it. Either that or Bjorn just resisted. But anyway, go ahead and kabuff, and you're going to heal yourself. Because the kasap didn't work that time, I don't think. But keep attacking for now. And I'm going to have you just actually attack, and you're going to go ahead and heal Curtis, keep him alive. Ow! Quit it! Alright, yeah. Actually, I'm going to have you buff Rory instead, and you're going to heal Rory. Alright. Ah! Yeah, luckily Rory has a slight resistance to the spell, so that kind of works. And also that sap just worked in our favor. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to have you kabuff one more time, and you're going to keep healing Rory. Bounces down. How bad will that be? Ooh, that could have hurt. This is a case where, unfortunately, bounce has to take priority. You're just going to have to heal yourself, Thamthon, and pray. Worst case scenario, we'll just kazing you up. Okay. Wow. Alright, well that kind of works. Go ahead and full heal, and why don't you buff yourself up? Unfortunately, that counts as a kabuff. I believe the sword does anyway. Which means it does less, I think. Would you stop doing that? Yeah, go ahead and kabuff, and you keep Rory alive this time. Because Curtis should be fine. He's got his defense maxed out still, and he bounces up. And I'm glad I did that now. Alright. You're going to have to full heal, and because you need to Zenithian Sword. Again, as long as Curtis is alive, we're generally fine. There goes Thamthon. But this is where having someone with Kazing is just perfect. You just gotta make sure your MP doesn't run out. I'm gonna actually... No. I'm gonna have you actually buff Rory, and you're going to heal him. Uh-oh, bounce down. Ah! Well, that's annoying. I'm gonna have you first use bounce, and you're gonna have to Zenithian, I think, because I think he might be at normal. No, he's not. Rory hasn't gone down yet, so his oomph is still up. Alright, we're gonna have to multi-heal this time. You're attacking, you're gonna multi-heal, and you know what? Frizzle. good. But Curtis is going to need to get some MP soon. Alright, keep attacking. I'm going to have you... You don't need a Dark Shield yet. Why don't you throw another buff over on Rory? And you go ahead and just heal Curtis, keep him alive. Okay, good, good. We only had one death at least, so... Oh, and we even get a level up. How lovely. Good for you, Rory. You deserve it. I mean, Bud doesn't get experience, so it kind of works out that this way. But anyway, we're going to get the final key, and I'll be getting a bunch of treasures that way. I will meet you in... against Queen Pharaohs, I guess. So, I shall see you there.